Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing 2 Overture. It is episode 117, and it is Friday, June the 27th.
Yeah, 27.
I had to
God damn
count
it, Potts.
backwards from the 30th on Monday while talking a sentence at the same time.
No, I
Not,
see. I know it because it would like I have dentist on Wednesday, which is the second, and then a Friday, which is a week from whatever day this is July 4th. So I knew it was
yeah,
just it was it was like a 7. It was a
that
2-7.
doesn't. Okay, one, I don't see how the Wednesday bit helped you at all in this story.
Well, no, because the Wednesday is
Oh.
2, then Friday is 4, and then 4, but
Okay.
minus 7 means it's 27.
But okay, you're just June has 30 days. You're locked in.
No, I
That's
just guessed.
shot in the dark. Got lucky.
Yeah, so no, this is you're doing your multiple choice math question, and there's like two numbers. There's this big long number, and then there's like a 2, a 30, and then you got like 16 and 15, and you're like, I'm going with the 16, and it turns out that went okay. Y'all know how that is. You took the 50-50
Yeah.
gamble.
Yeah, you eliminate the ones that you know can't be right.
Yeah, then you just pick one. Listen, you gotta win some of those coin tosses some of the time. This ain't Pokemon card game. You use your
Yep.
Kangaskhan's Rocket Punch, and then you get nothing.
Listen, you're almost usually right on a coin toss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like we were talking, but okay, let's get into it. I'm jonesing for the Gundam card game, and I need. Nolan's trying to convince me to do it. Drew, can you convince me to not buy the Gundam card game?
Yeah, like here's a very simple question, Kevin.
Yeah.
Who are you going to play it with?
Well, I see. The thing is, I would go to the Black Mountain game or whatever because they're having a launch event, and then I would assess. We'd assess that.
Okay, let me ask you then, how much is a starter pack?
Like $12.
Then I would say do it then.
No, Drew, you're supposed to say no. Drew,
Like
doesn't-
you
It's 12
already
bucks.
no, like Kevin, I don't know what to tell you. You were already miserable when you tried to go to Friday Night Magic
I
or
was
whatever.
miserable. It was bad.
So like, but now you're just like, but I could go and be in the same social situation that I hated,
Exactly.
but now with Gundam
Yeah,
cards
but I like
instead.
the Gundam card. Big Zam's in it.
Yeah. Okay, then let me now. Okay, Kevin. Here you go. Here's your solution.
All right.
Take your Friday Night Magic experience
Okay.
and now combine it with our Hero Clicks experience.
Oh, that's real bad. Oh,
You're
no.
just gonna be sitting there with your own deck and no one to play it with. You're just well, okay.
Well, then that would, but think
And
about it. It could be content.
And if you're lucky, someone might show up who has spent a lot of money to have a good Gundam deck.
Oh, that'd be a nightmare. They bought like the beta release or whatever.
Yeah.
Ugh. Icky. No, then we just play with. Then I just say I played with. Okay, what is it? What? Then I just play with the starter deck. Then we don't.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I feel like the worst experience I've ever had is playing Magic with random people.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Magic to me is something to do with my hands while I'm just hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
I have no love for Magic itself. If I was born 30 years earlier, it would just be poker.
Well, that's
yeah.
why Magic's called
I love
Mystic
it.
Poker. See, I like Magic the Gathering, but I also hate Magic the Gathering. It's very complicated.
I think I got in and got out of Magic at just the right time.
I think you were probably right. I enjoy playing Magic the Gathering, but there's like certain similar to, I don't know, maybe to like weather patterns where sometimes everything hits right and you're like, this is good. This is a good meta game. I'm thrilled. I'm playing it. I'm enjoying myself. And sometimes the decks I like to play do not work, and I'm like, I hate this game. It's terrible.
I'm going to be honest.
Kevin.
I've bought, I think. Hold on. Sorry. I've bought like 2 Magic decks, and every other one has been gifted by a friend because they're like, "We want you to keep playing with us." I don't know. Okay.
Oh, so see, Nolan's figured out the strategy, which is he's using their addiction to just play. He's like, yeah, okay.
Yep.
It's like, hey, I got the extra deck. Do you want? Like, sure, I'll play with you.
Yeah, I'll play. I spend no. See, he's playing what I do on Magic Arena, where I play free to play, and I spend no money on that game. But he's doing it with the paper cards.
Yep, impressive.
Like the last one.
I will say that my Magic the Gathering Arena account is also a big reason why I play, because I have so many resources with my play style. I can effectively play for free forever. I have all card access. Because I'm not gonna craft the like hard control deck or whatever, so I'm like, nah. Which enables me to like play like, yeah, I'll play this one deck. I'm fine. I'll play one deck per season or per expansion cycle, and then I have like so many Gemeralds. Doesn't matter anymore. But I'm just saying.
So Kevin, when are you gonna create your own cube?
I'm not gonna create my own cube because I don't like that kind of like numerical curation. It's why, like, my most hated thing in a card game, and to put this in Magic the Gathering,
is math?
No, it's the, well, I guess it is math. It's the probability of going, okay, do I want to have 4 copies of this card or 3 copies of it and then 2 copies of this other card, and should I have this one extra guy hanging out, or should I just cut it and put in something like that? Kind of tweaking and micromanaging to a deck.
Optimizing.
The hard optimizing is like repulsive to me.
You are a Johnny, not a Spike.
I am not a Spike. I would say I'm a Johnny/Timmy. I like being unique, but I also like playing all the cards that have the thing on them. I just play. I play all the elves. And then I
You're somewhere in the Tommy Jimmy range.
Yeah, I'm not really a Spike. I could be. I've done it. I don't like it. Because to me, the Spike is you're just looking online and you're copying the deck and then you're playing it forever.
Yeah, the Spike is I'm in college and I have too much free time.
It's no, see, the Spike is the person.
It's the IV grinding in Pokemon.
Yeah. I would say the Spike.
Actually, it's the IV cheating in Pokemon.
Yeah, no, that would be the Spike is I'm going to go to the Friday Night Magic with my fully optimized deck that will win on turn 4. The Johnny is I'm going to do an infinite combo, but it's going to take like 8 mana. So you will get to play Magic the Gathering for a bit, but when I win, it will be such a devastating victory that you'll probably be like, well, that was neat at least. Or it took forever. That's the kind of deck where you're going to say, all right, I'm going to do these 2 things infinite amount of times to get infinite mana. I'm not going to individually do them. I'm going to demonstrate the loop.
Yes. I have one Spike in my group, and the rule is if he's getting out one of his annoying decks, dogpile him immediately.
Kill him. Well, that's in Commander. You can kill him.
Show him no mercy.
Just kill him.
Yep. Spikes cannot live in multiplayer environments.
If I was really getting into Commander,
we're going to teach him to use his fun decks, or else.
See, if I was really getting into Commander and I was playing it regularly, I would port in the old budget counterspell Brawl Chief of Compliance deck, aka Mono Blue. I'm not going to win, but neither are you, because I'm just going to counter everything you do. Everyone else gets to play. The other 2 people, they get to summon, but you rocking your tier 1 CEDH, you ain't playing. You will not play, and you'll be really upset. But I'll do it. You gotta learn. You can't bring your bracket 4 until bracket 3. That's the new.
You're playing against two other people with just the base.
Yeah, the starter decks are
decks.
bracket 2, and then sometimes like a bracket 3 is you modified your starter deck a little bit. Yeah. That's my.
I got one bracket 3, and I'm like, this is fun, but it's not dangerous.
My current Magic the Gathering zombie deck, which is probably at this point a bracket 2, but I did alter it. I threw in some cards. I did the 10 cards. I did the command zone, 10 cards in, 10 cards out. Basically, I threw in a lot more kill spells because it did not have enough. And I think kill spells are very underrated in Commander. You got to have at least 10 of them.
They're just underrated in that casual format where, like, no one wants to run, oh, it just destroyed an artifact. That means I didn't get to play something. I just took someone else's thing away.
Interaction is really hard to run. Even as someone who has played stupid amounts of card games for who knows how many years, it is rough for me to go, all right, I'm going to take out 3 birds from the bird deck and put in kill target creature. Because to me, it's like, that's boring, but that's the card that wins you the game.
Uh-huh. Or rather, makes your opponent not win the game.
Yeah, well, you need the kill spell lets your stupid creature attack and then do all of its shenanigans. So you gotta have it, or you gotta have your counter spells. You need 10 forms of in a commander. You need between 10 and 15 forms of interaction. I don't care what it is, but you need it in there. You also there's like vegetables. We can talk about commander decks because I know like mine. I know mine.
Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! You always have a Dark Hole, Harpy's Feather Duster.
Okay, yeah. There was a video I was watching. It was from one of those like card game channels, and they were talking about which is the hardest card game to play, and they were of the big 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, and Pokemon. And mentally, I want to say, I think their conclusion was it didn't really matter. They're all like difficult different ways. But my opinion is it's 100% Pokemon, because I feel like Pokemon plays differently from how you would build it intuitively.
Mm-hmm.
Because Pokemon, like a Pokemon deck is like of I don't know if it's 60 or 40 cards. I'm not sure, but let's just say 60.
I think I was gonna say I think it's 40.
Is it 40? It's something. How many? Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm looking this up.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Whatever. It's 60 cards. Okay. But it's like, because in Magic, the average deck wants between, let's just say, 20 and 26 lands. That's what you're shooting for, depending on how. Yep. In Pokemon, you think you'd want 20 to 26 energies. Like, no, you want like 5. You want like 5 energies, 10 Pokemon, and the rest is just trainers. It's just all trainers, and you want to be just playing those things.
Yeah, trainers and items. Wait, no, hold up.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, they've made it so you can only play 1 trainer card a turn.
Well, you can play, there's supporter cards. That's how they fixed the idea of having like 4 Bills in your deck. Bill was a card that's just draw 2, it's their pot of greed. Yeah. So they made, there's like supporter cards that you can only play one of a turn. But then there's like trainer cards. You can play as many as you want.
Yeah. That's what it is. Trainer, because trainer is also an items cards and equipment. And
yeah. But still, to me, like, that in terms of deck building is so obtuse. Like Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you just played every card that said Dark Magician, it's going to kind of work. Now, it might not work really good. It's not going to be a good deck.
Yu-Gi-Oh, you can also just get the most expensive cards, and it's just going to be a good deck.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
like you just buy the theme, and all the themed cards work together, and then it's like, oh, okay, that's what this does.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! To me reminds me of Hearthstone, where it's archetypes and themes, and depending on the newest one is how that works. Sometimes you might get, like, Dark Magician might be really good, and sometimes it might be really bad. I just knew that from when I
Like,
played Duel Links a while back. I decided to play Duel Links to see if I could get to gold rank. I think I did. Because I was playing the Eldritch the Golden Lord deck. Which is it's just all these cards like the trap cards that would turn into monsters, and then you sacrifice them to summon Eldritch the Golden Lord, and then he just kept coming back. It was pretty cool.
I don't believe you.
Okay, it was pretty cool,
Yeah.
comma, for playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's better.
I should have put in like the asterisks or the parentheses. I'm a big fan of saying something like, "Man, that thing was stupid." Parentheses good. I like it. I think that's a fun way to type.
Yeah. I wish strike through was easier, because I think I like the flavor of strike through, and then, completely opposite words, but it flavors them.
Yeah. Yeah, like that would have been saying, I would have thought playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really stupid. Strike through the stupid. Cool. Or cool strike. Would you strike through cool or strike through stupid? And I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I was playing my Eldritch the Golden Lord deck. It was really cool, stupid. Which one of those would be strucken through?
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. See, I thought you were gonna go with like the meta choice and say, no, you strike through Eldritch the Golden Lord. You just make it too deep fried.
I don't think I don't think there's any way to stop you from just putting your feet in the water of the Gundam card game.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna see what's up. If they have an event, I will go there and see what the deal.
I didn't even know Black Mountain was going to have an event. I might actually check it out.
Yeah,
as well.
It said on the 12th. It says in the Discord their 12th, so I'm like, maybe I should go investigate. Because like, the worst thing that could happen is I leave.
Yeah.
But we'll think about that. We'll think about it. Basically, it's also because if those cards are going to sell for roughly MSRP, which is on the website like $12, I think I could I could buy a starter deck and see what's up.
Hey, look, we need to get them graded to 10, and then we can sell them in like 3 years for $200.
Exactly. After this game inevitably goes defunct.
Yeah.
This game's probably going defunct. But then again, like the One Piece one kept going on. So I don't know.
I'm going to give One Piece 2 more years and it's done.
Okay.
For real.
The Digimon one has been trucking. Like, it's been going.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
been staying alive.
Digimon card game's pretty cool. Oh, Drew had to leave. He couldn't take it. He couldn't take it.
I don't know. He died.
He couldn't take it. I was talking too much about the Digimon card game and other card games. Part of it. I'm
trying to remember because I'm pretty sure the One Piece, like, not all the strong decks, right? It's pretty much just like Luffy and Zoro and Sanji. But there's no Frankie deck or a Robin deck.
I think it's like colors, and there's different colors versions. It's one of those like, because I was looking at the just the One Piece like card gallery, and there's like a red colored Monkey D. Luffy, and then there's like Gear 5 Luffy who's in purple. So it's one of those like, there's different shades of Luffy, and that's kind of where he is. So you could have like, it'd be like if you had in Magic the Gathering a Sanji that was in blue and then a Sanji that was in red, and they were different cards, but they're both Sanjis. That kind of deal. I think that's how it works. I don't know. One Piece is like a mystery to me.
Yes, I have no clue what this is. Yeah.
I haven't watched One Piece card game. I just looked at some of the art and know that they have good like the collector foils are good in that game.
Oh, they got the strong gotcha.
Oh, they got the you want the manga panel with the foil where they foiled it good and it doesn't curl like a Magic the Gathering card. It's like a heavy card stock. That's what I've heard him describe. They're like they feel good,
I'm here for that.
but I mean I don't know. I just know that Big Sam.
Yeah, we're definitely not stopping you at all. Ken, you're going to. Is there anything else we need to stop people from doing?
Yeah, Drew, why do you
Fantastic Four.
Drew, do not go see Fantastic Four in theaters.
I know it's gonna be an incredibly mid movie. That's all they make.
It is. It is 100%. But you're going to go see it.
Drew, just wait for it to come on the streaming. Listen, you'll see it.
No, once it hits streaming, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, see, to me, it's like my brain is like, it'll show up on like some streaming in like a couple years, and I'll just watch it, and I'll be like, yeah, okay.
It's not gonna be a couple of years. It's gonna be like 6 months. It'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, if you have Disney, yeah, just I'm saying you do not need to see Fantastic Four. I think that movie will be fine. It's like the Superman movie. Will I watch that at some point? Probably.
Oh, that's one I have no interest in.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's gonna be like the same level of like incredibly mid. Like I wouldn't even call it fine.
See,
it's gonna be like that was a movie, I guess. It kind of had an arc.
See, I think the Superman movie will be worse than the Fantastic Four movie, but that may make it more interesting.
No, I think it's just gonna be bad. Like, I don't think it's going to be interesting bad. It's just going to be poorly done bad.
My biggest fear for Superman... I know we're going off course, but my biggest fear is I think that movie is falling into every mistake of every DC cinematic whatever, where they're trying to put too much crap in one movie. And because you're doing that, you're just like, does the Superman movie really need, like, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern in there, and then, like, other... Like,
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific and Hot Girl.
Yeah, like, you don't need, like... No, stop it. You just need one movie.
Also, I don't like the actor who's playing Lex Luthor. I can't remember his name, but... I only liked him in Fury Road, and everything after that, I've just been like, oh, I don't really like you.
I think he's not a good Lex Luthor.
Mean, there hasn't been one since Christopher Reeve's Superman.
I was gonna say, I think Clancy Brown voicing him in the cartoon was like peak.
Oh yeah,
that's like peak Lex Luthor.
There hasn't been a good white Lex Luthor.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Exactly. You know what? They could have made Lex Luthor black. I would be down for it.
Yeah.
I think it'd be down for it. You could get some. Put some stuff in there.
Idris Elba, go be Lex Luthor. I guess
he could do it. I know.
Yeah, he could do it. That'd be.
He could do it. It'd work. I'd be in for it. They wouldn't do it because they'd make Lex Luthor too cool. But like I know Lex Luthor is an evil billionaire, and I get that because you can't be a good billionaire or trillionaire or however he is. That's just kind of like part of it. But I do understand the idea of being so pissed off that like superheroes are real and you're not one, or that you're just being like you're crushed by you're that ego where you're like, I own my own multi-company, I can do whatever.
You were like the most powerful man in the world, and then God showed up.
Yeah, and then it's like Superman, you're Dr. Manhattan, your superheroes are real, and now you're like, it doesn't matter how much money I have anymore.
Yep. The game has changed irreverently.
Yeah. God is real and he's American.
Yep.
I like that's but it's, and I understand that. I understand that hatred. Because I would feel like that way too, even though I'm just like, a man-child nerd, but if I saw like superhero, I'd be so pissed off. I'd be so pissed off. I'd be like, I deserve spider powers. Even though we've talked at length why spider powers are really bad and you shouldn't have them.
Yeah.
But I still want them. Give me my superpowers.
Do you think, okay, we have, like, in a world with superpowers, how many dumb kids are going to be just doing stuff to try to get powers?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Well, I don't think, it depends if, like...
Twitch would be a nightmare.
It depends.
YouTube would be insane.
PSAs are going to come out in abundance of...
Do not let things
but
bite
kids,
you.
don't do it.
Here's
do
the
not
test.
try to...
radioactive ritual.
They're gonna
You
be
don't
like...
have radiation.
They're gonna
You
be
can't
the,
radiate anything.
You're gonna have the Twitch stream that's just like getting bit by like fake Black Widows and then like crawling on the wall. It goes, I'm spider powered too, kids. Try it yourself. And the kids are gonna get bit by Black Widows and dying. And they're gonna be like, well, I saw it on TikTok. Kai Cenat got bit by like 20 spiders and now he can crawl on the walls.
Hey, Chad, is this going to give me superpowers?
It's gonna do it. Yo, I didn't think that if I just started drinking expired milk, I would gain the power of flight, but here it is. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, can I build an Iron Man suit?
Butters.
Oh.
Oh man, Iron Man. Oh, shitty Iron Man suits. Oh, that'd be incredible.
Hey, Gronk, how do I make a repulsor blaster? And then just blow someone's arm off?
Your local,
That's on fire.
your local strip mall karate is trying to say it can teach you the mystic arts of like throw a real fireball.
The 12 ways of the fist.
They're like, listen.
What did you do?
Yeah, and they use like that stage magic where they put like the fire, and it goes, listen, if you come in for like the super black belt taekwondo, you could do a fireball, do a Hadouken, but for real.
Well, was for the low price of 3 installments of $99.99, we can guarantee you will be throwing a fireball when your last check clears.
Exactly. Yeah, I like this. I like this. See, this is the kind of crap the boys should have been parodying instead of trying to like gloss over Amazon,
Yeah.
because like to me that shtick got old. Where it's like the joke of the Amazon show is how bad Amazon is. I'm like, but you're still selling it on Amazon. You can't do it.
It's like, y'all, you can't parody the thing that you are.
You're doing this. You're doing this with this show. There's Homelander Funko Pops that you're trying to sell on Amazon.
Yeah.
You can't make fun of yourself for doing it. I want to say that's a Drew thing. Or at least Drew is the first person
Yeah, no,
it's about.
It's the first time that the thought really meshed into my brain was the Red Letter Media Star Wars trailer parody, where they're like mocking all the other people who are overanalyzing the trailer, but it's like, y'all are still saying the same shit. You're just going, duh, as you do it. Like, you're still making the same video. You're not better than them. You are them.
You're feeding into the slop still.
Yeah.
You're still eat the slop, piggies.
Yeah, you love the slop.
Yo,
Get in there.
I eat that slop. I'll admit it. I eat it. Nolan, how is the Minecraft movie slop?
Oh my gosh.
Did they say chicken jockey?
They did. This may be the worst movie I've seen in a while. It is so bad. It is the most...
Chicken jock. They said chicken jock.
It's not even chicken jockey. The story is like, it's horrible. It's horrible. There's no plot to it. Things just happen and no one explains why things are happening. they immediately are like, okay, we're in the Minecraft world now. What do we do? Should we leave? No, let's keep exploring, I guess. And then everyone gets killed. It's so bad. It's so horrible.
It bothers me that they don't look like Minecraft.
I'm going to be honest.
And
I said this to Nikki while I was watching the movie, which is like, if I stepped 1 foot into this world, I would be going insane because this is disgusting and I hate everything.
Also, I will say it's not as bad as Marvel fatigue, but I'm getting a little Jack Black fatigue.
Oh, I've been Jack Black fatigued for a while.
He's a little too everywhere.
I've been Jack Black for a year.
My Jack Black
I've
fatigue
been 2 years
was
on
the
Jack Black.
Jumanji movie.
Yeah.
Which is
I think for me it started around the Double Fine Adventure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we live in an age where, like, there's no new movie stars, and they keep regurgitating the old ones over and over and over, and we're just seeing, like...
If it's not Jack Black, it's going to be The Rock. And if it's not Jack Black or The Rock, it's going to be...
like, we're starting to punch through that a little bit. But it just turns into like, oh, there's this new Timothy Chalamet guy, and now Timothy Chalamet is everywhere.
He's in everything now, and you're like,
yeah,
like it's just the most insanely safe as possible you could be.
Oh, Chris Pratt. There we go.
Yeah,
That's
if
it's not Chris Pratt, The Rock, or Jack Black.
Or like I thought Chris Pratt was pretty good until he was in like 50 movies, and I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, no thanks.
Sometimes I wonder what if it had been Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Like Chris Pine's value has held up because he's not like watered down and everywhere.
Yeah. Jesus. No, between Jack Black and I guess also Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Yep.
That movie is. So Nikki did tell me something, which was like, "Don't be too critical on it. It's a movie for children." I can still be critical because there's good children. There's good children.
Yeah, there's good. I would say kids deserve good movies.
Listen, I was a child and I hated Doug. Children have taste.
Yeah,
they have taste.
I did.
This movie is nothing but screaming and yelling for an hour and a half, and it made me go a little bit insane.
I feel like, yeah, like I didn't like Ren and Stimpy as a child, and to me that's like...
we only tried to watch it because we were told we weren't allowed to watch it.
Well, yeah, there's that angle, and then I remember watching it and didn't think, I'm like, this is it. It's just kind of gross.
Yeah. And then it came back and it was also horny.
Yeah, and then it's bad. I did watch Doug because it was the only thing on TV, but I do not like Doug.
Yep. Nope.
Do not like Doug.
When did Doug was always like early afternoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I normally watch it when I was sick at home. It was like that, and then whatever not reality show.
There's the Nick
like
Jr.
Springer type show that was on.
I remember my sick when I was a kid. It was like Nick Jr. shows, and then you watch The Price is Right, and then you'd kind of like fall asleep, and then you'd wake up, and then it'd be kind of like time for regular cartoons and stuff.
Yeah. Oh. Thank gosh.
That was it.
None of this baby stuff.
Although, like, I don't know, Nickelodeon. Oh, yeah, speaking of poor Tiny Chef, those videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, that poor little puppet, that poor little clay stop motion little man. He's just like, oh God.
It's really heartbreaking.
He's playing his little banjo, but it's
like, please, I can do better.
I have no idea what Tiny Chef is before these videos.
Oh, I don't know. It's a show for babies. It's like a baby show for babies. But they whoever made it knew the exact tone that appealed to the the millennial mindset, which was this cute little guy getting fired and going, but what about my friends? And you're just like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just goes on his bed and cries, and you're like, poor little guy. I watched one of the YouTube shorts. It just looked like a baby show. It's just baby show for babies.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, this is the same as like Nanoland or like Eureka's Castle, any other kind of baby show for babies. But it's still sad. It's still sad.
Yep.
Apparently that show won an Emmy or something, and then it got canceled.
Yeah, because I know that's what he said that on the phone.
Yeah, he's like, well, we won an Emmy. We're awarded. It's like, that doesn't matter.
It's got a lot of Homestar Runner in it, it feels like.
Yeah. Well, it has, I would say, it has a good kind of kid show vibe where it's not Coco Melon, which I think is like either illegal or MK.
Evil?
I would say,
yeah.
Coco Melon feels like MK Ultra training, that they're gonna activate all the 5-year-olds at some point. Where I feel like, because I have seen precisely like 30 seconds of Coco Melon and I had to turn it off. And this is someone who's watched like Skibbity Toilet and all other kinds of brain rot, and I'm like, I can't take this. I can't take Coco Melon.
God, it's the most low effort piece of shit.
It's trash. Like Tiny Chef ate trash. Tiny Chef is like, oh, this is for babies, but there's effort in there.
That's actual art.
Someone is like making this because they want to make something for children and not they want to make money off of children.
Even the ones that were like cynical like that, like Barney and Friends, there was stuff happening in Barney. There was like puppets.
Barney was a PBS show. I do not think Barney was a cynical show.
Barney started as a for-profit like video series, and then it got bought and acquired by PBS. Yeah.
Mm.
So it was like,
and then it stopped being evil.
Yeah, basically it was they got acquired, funded by PBS, so then they didn't have to like sell direct to deep video VHS videos. And that's what happened with Barney. I may be wrong on this, but that's my vague recollection of Barney lore. When I got into some stupid internet conversation about Barney, it was probably about like what constitutes being alive and in your imagination as Barney the dinosaur. Which, it's something I would do. Also, if you want to watch...
he kept cocaine in his tail.
Yeah. Also, if you want to watch the real Minecraft movie, it's called How I Survived in Parkour Civilization.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that movie's sick.
No.
There's power scaling.
It's not.
There's
it's solo leveling, Kevin. It's just solo leveling.
No, but it's great. It's do you do the 1 block jump for the chicken or the 2 block jump for the beef? Imbo does the 360 jump. It's his signature technique.
Doesn't the Minecraft movie have some real like BS like Steve's locker from when he was in school garbage or something?
Yeah, there's something like that. Okay, so the plot's very jumbled. I don't know where, because it feels like it's going to start with Steve as a child gets lost in the Minecraft world and he grows up there. But then they switch it to say, oh, he actually grew up in the outside world, and then as an adult he went to the Minecraft world.
Oh, yeah, I thought he grew up in the Minecraft world. I thought that was the whole point.
I know.
Was that it's like Jumanji, where he grew up in
set
Minecraft.
Up to do that, and then it's set up to do that, and then I guess at the last minute they're like, okay, let's not make it like Jumanji, and then add in a bunch of stuff in the middle.
But that's
There's 30 minutes
stupid.
before we actually get to the start. Yeah, it's real dumb.
Oh, that's really
It's horrible.
Because to me, that, like, the Jumanji aspect of Steve growing up in Minecraft world and the people coming in and then they're trying to convince him to leave Minecraft world, like, that's the whole point.
No, he has a midlife crisis and flees
He literally
to
does.
Minecraft.
Well, like
he has a job in a home, and it's like, you know what? I'm going to abandon this stuff so I can go be Minecraft.
but I can understand that being a midlife crisis man, or if someone gave me the chance, it's like, do you want to go to your shitty job or do you want to like make a dirt farm in Minecraft? And I'd be like, I don't know.
I'm sorry. Let me also go back. He doesn't get to Minecraft world. He just wants to go into a mine with a pickaxe and hit rocks.
Okay, that's.
He wants to go into an old coal mine as a full-grown adult and just be like, I just want to hit rocks with my pickaxe. And then he finds the portal to Minecraft world and goes, okay, I guess I'll do this.
See, I think that's dumb. That you can tell that movie got rewritten like 1,000 times or whatever.
It is. There's so much rewrite in this.
It feels like a producer came in and said, like, oh, but the start of the movie, we need to have an explanation of what Minecraft is so people can be sure they know what Minecraft is.
See, because
there's a 30-minute explanation to the start of that movie that tell you what Minecraft is and how it works.
I feel like
before we get to, I guess, the other characters.
Yeah, and there's like a weird familial thing where like the sister's taking care of the brother and there's no parents. It's like bizarre.
The sister's like 16 years old.
And she's like the legal guardian
like,
of a brother who's like 11 or some middle school kid.
All right, brother, I'm going to take you to high school like this is a child. Their mother has just died. This 16-year-old does not know how to take care of her kid brother and is now moving to some random town because it was in like their mother's last wish or something. Not that there was like a home for them; they just moved there and got a home.
It feels like in all the revisions where they wanted it to be more like fairy tale-esque, where it's kind of like in your fairy tale, it doesn't matter that a boy and his sister are moving to a new town and get transported to the Minecraft world. Because that's like a fairy tale, and you don't care about like the plot. But then this movie, as executives said, well, what's the deal here?
Okay, yeah. So I want you to think this. The way you get to Minecraft world is you take the two pieces and you put them together.
Yeah.
And then what do you think is supposed to happen after you put both the pieces together?
Do they like float in the air?
What do you think?
And then make a portal?
Wow, that would be genius. What if instead if once you put them both together, it makes the kid want to walk to the old abandoned mine shaft and go to the portal?
Oh, that's dumb.
That's just like an unnecessary element.
Yeah, that's like so no, truth's correct.
There's a point where like he's holding it in front of the portal opens up and he goes, guys, it's pulling me. I'm like, let go of it, child. You don't need to hold on to this kid.
Like, it should have been an ender pearl or whatever, and then you get the ender pearl, and then it teleports you to the portal, because that's how it works in Minecraft. It
does that, and then the sister and the realtor.
Yeah, the black lady.
They find the kid, and then they get sucked in, and this is a nightmare. This movie it's like written by like 12 different people.
Yeah, it feels like. Well, it feels like the Minecraft movie is very basic, and this movie, due to so many people trying to punch it up, has made it incomprehensible. Because, like the Minecraft movie is basically, it's just Jumanji, but instead of Jumanji, it's Minecraft. Like, you're getting stuck in the Minecraft world, you meet Steve, you meet either the Enderman or the pig person or whatever, and then you get to go home.
There's evil pig things, and then they try to sympathize. They're like, you know what? She wasn't always evil. I'm like, who cares? She just tried to murder you. Steve, she's been tortured in a dungeon for like 3 months. Why do you care if she was a good person before?
It's like one of those things where they know they have to differentiate it from Jumanji.
Yeah.
But Jumanji is such a perfect movie at trying to do what it does that to do any changes, you're just going to ruin it.
Just make it Jumanji. No one cares. Just make it Jumanji.
If you just made
they
Jumanji...
tried that. Then they put the rock... They can't even make Jumanji anymore.
Yeah, they couldn't do Jumanji correct.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, if you just did, like, the most basic thing, but threw in, like... you can still have Jack Black yelling like Chicken Block Chalky or like Enderman or Flint and Steel. Like you can still have him doing all that.
Fighting games are too deep in your brain that you said chicken block.
Yeah. No, that's
Listen, just out back. It's fine. Just
all right.
back.
Yeah. Yo, did you see all those costumes though? All the bathing suit butt costumes that are coming out.
So Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yep, sure did.
It's like,
Have
yo,
some good butts.
yo, here, look at all these gigantic asses. Also,
Yo, it's like a Butch Hartman show up in here.
yeah. And listen, I was distracted. Listen, when you got Cammy and she has like the tan lines over her bikini, I'm like, damn. That's some culture. Like that's some pervert action. When I look at it and I go, I know what you're on, and I agree, because it didn't have to be like that.
Pervert hours here.
It didn't have to be like that. I'm like, yo, those goon hounds, they know what they're doing. They need that whoever's doing that.
They didn't make you wait 2 years from the last DLC costumes.
Yep.
For nothing.
Well, that's why they're waiting for the jury one. They have that guy, and he's like on a mountain meditating how to make the perfect jury costume. It's just the foot. I think that should be jury costume 4. It's just a foot. Like it does all the same moves. It's just like her foot. The final. I think Luke's costume's not great. I think Jamie's costume is pretty cool. I like what they did with that.
I like Luke's costume. I like Baywatch Luke.
I don't know. But I think it's just because I don't like Luke's tattoos. His weird chest tattoo. I don't like it.
My problem with Luke is his Popeye proportions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they also gave him a tan. He needs tan lines as well, but they tanned him up.
I don't know. Sagat looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, I liked it when he punched that tree.
Yep.
Like
he sweeps the leg and then he uppercuts.
Yeah. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I don't know. Is the apparently the Arc System Works one is like either coming on now or later.
Oh yeah,
I'll watch. We'll talk about that next week.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. We never actually talked about Summer Game Fest, so we might not talk about.
We might not.
Oh yeah, no.
Do we ever? Okay, yeah, no. We. Okay. So, are we going to talk about the Marvel fighting game, or am I going to talk about the Amazing Digital Circus, or should we just never discuss Marvel Tokon or whatever?
4v4 fighter.
If it plays
4v4 fighter. Wall breaks.
If it plays like cross tag, I'm in. If it plays like Dragon Ball, I'm out.
No, so my understanding is it sounds like it's going to play like cross tag, but also those like One Piece and Dragon Ball Z fighting games that are like ratios.
Oh, okay. So it's like
you can eat. It sounds like you're basically just going to have one health bar, and so then you can either just have this is my point character and I have 3 assists, or you can rotate through them however you want to.
Okay. Because I think it's interesting. I think we'll see what they do there. I do like it was like that one Dragon Ball Z game. I didn't like. I mean, it wasn't very Tenkaichi 4 or 3. I think it's 4. But I liked how every character had like a numerical value, and it was like you could have 8 points or something.
Mm-hmm.
When you means you can either have like Super Saiyan Blue Goku, or you can have like 3 guys. I'm like that's actually cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
It kind of balances it doesn't quite. I mean, if it auto balances the game, even though obviously it doesn't, because you can always have like these 3 guys are stupid strong just due to their moveset.
Well, also it's not really a balanced game.
No.
You know, that's how you get those Android 19 and 20 don't deplete their stamina when they super dash.
Yeah, so
and
they
then
can
it's like,
just dash away, run away forever because you can't catch them.
It's fine.
Which is like,
Fine.
yeah,
All right.
that's fun. But I would say cautiously optimistic about that game. Way more
I just
optimistic.
have to see.
Yeah, it's like still too early.
Mm-hmm.
I've become increasingly
Yeah.
unoptimistic about 2XKO as time has gone by.
I saw someone tweet about Marvel, and it's like, wow, 2XKO ain't even out, and Marvel's already eaten its lunch.
I think that's part of it,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's
It's like,
just.
oh, yep, that's way more interesting.
And I even think like anime Marvel is kind of a slop aesthetic. Like I'll be real,
Yeah.
some of those like I don't like Iron Man with a V fin. I don't like it.
I don't. Captain America is middle of the road. He's inoffensive. Storm was good. I think Doom was actually
Oh, so good.
Doom. Well, some of those are like
Doom
90%.
looks nice.
The ones that are just like 90% the comic design, like Miss Marvel looks fine because it's just anime,
Yeah.
but it's just her. Like
Yeah.
it is anime, but it's just her.
Like Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's just wearing a Spider-Man costume. There's like a
and
billion
sneakers.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, Jamie Ghost Rider.
Oh, I like
him.
I like
I've
Ghost
always
Rider.
liked that design.
Got the car.
Yeah.
Dude.
He has a cool like flame effect in the comics that like one artist did really well that I liked. Because it was like the graffiti car art for his fire, and I was like, oh, that's like really cool looking.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. It was cool. I'm like, that's like, it made him more devil, angel, whatever-ish, because the fire looked weird. I'm like, I like it.
Yeah, it helped just differentiate him.
I like it. But yeah, it's like, I would say the designs that are like 90% Marvel look good, and then when they start to go off and do their own thing, I think it looks worse.
Well,
It sounds like
when they turned in their first designs, Marvel was like, it was too close to just Marvel, and so they asked them to do their own thing with it.
So they did. But no, I think it could go okay. I think it's okay. Like, Cat is here.
I'm trying to think of how many people are gonna be in this game. Or before.
I mean, it has to be like
at least 24.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's gonna launch with 16.
Ooh,
I really hope not.
I think it needs at least 20. At least 20, because 20 is 4 groups, like 5 groups of 4. I think 20 is like
well,
minimum.
I mean, technically, you have like at that point it's 20 times 19 times 18 times 17.
But I feel like 20 is, to me, like 20 to 24 is a reasonable fighting game launch roster.
At absolute minimum, it has to have 16. It can't have anything lower than 16.
Mm-hmm.
I think 16 is like what a free to play, like 2XKO launching it with like 10 is a disaster. That thing should have been like 16. Because that means you're gonna be doing your free DLCs. Like, to me, if I'm paying money for like a fighting game, like was Street Fighter 20 or 22 or 8? How much was Street Fighter 6? The launch roster.
Oh, it was 24?
Yeah, because I feel like Street Fighter 6, I was confident. That felt good. I was not complaining about that roster. I thought that was fine. And to me, like, your fighting game needs to be that. Because I feel like Street Fighter 5 is the definitive modern fighting game where it had enough features in all aspects.
Sorry, 5 or
Oh,
yeah,
6,
just enough.
6. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at Bandit was jumping on the table, and I had to kick her off the table because she's being bad.
That's fine.
But yeah, no,
Oh my
6.
God, I gotta.
All right, you gotta go.
No, I don't. I was gonna say I need to send y'all. I have not shared a picture of our cat and the mess she is in.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bandit is being a jerk.
Like,
She does many bad things. She likes to attack my feet.
yeah, just can't. So
she's a killer.
That's
Yeah, our cat. Uh, she gets like these little bumps from allergies, but she also won't leave them alone. So one has grown way too big, and so now she just has an Ace medical bandage like burritoed around her.
oh
oh,
And we've also gotten her one of the like calming collars, and hopefully just those will help. Like, you know, we moved into a new house, so she's like got stress, and it's the poor baby girl.
oh no.
see.
She's wearing the kitty
Oh,
corset.
Yeah,
done wrapped up.
Yeah. All right. What else? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
oh, but
I think.
We can talk about Digital Circus next week because then we'll also talk about
Oh, it'll be fun.
Delta Ruin 2 maybe.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna ask, who are your top picks to go in Marvel?
Oh, that aren't already in.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Uh,
I'm gonna say you get one. You get one.
Okay.
I would.
I will help you out by giving you time and saying, imagine Obama had the best hope for the Evo trailer. The Evo trailer is a Magneto ROM loop,
Yeah. See, my problem.
and then
There's characters I think are too like I'm not gonna waste my pick on like Wolverine because that's too like
Wolverine.
Wolverine's gonna be in there. Like I'm not wasting my pick on that. I gotta think of like.
But no, you get the Magneto ROM loop, and then as that ends, you don't see anything. You just hear, cover me. And it's like, oh shit, Cable!
Oh, Cable
I'd
would be
love
good.
That's the Evo trailer dream.
Cable, I'll be honest, he's never going to be in.
Nope.
Shinogorath. Or what's the new name for him now?
I don't know.
Oh, I think he's still Shuma, but it's just like, there's not
No, he got
Shuma was in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and then they changed everything that looks like him to the new name from the Doctor Strange movie.
Stupid.
I have two choices. I've thought about this. I have the most basic bitch pick, and then I think the one I would want to do because it's a variant. So my basic bitch pick is I want Miles in that game. I understand Spider-Man's in there, but I think like Miles has a different enough moveset that it would be cool.
And also be an easy model swap.
Yeah, like it's kind of like how you had Wolverine and X-23. I think you should have Miles and Peter. I think that would be cool. I think Miles could do some cool shit. And,
I forgot.
Dude, I'm sorry.
In Marvel 3.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Yeah, shit.
And then,
because Wolverine's there, you don't think about her.
And then I was thinking, okay, if you want to go anime, give me Gambit, and then let him do that Oswald super from King of Fighters 11.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Where he does that thing where, like, he just does that exact super. That's his level 3.
Yeah, he does a Raging Demon, but then it's a Royal Flush.
Yeah. No, that's my pick. I'm like, no, that's because I want to see that level 3. Because I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully they'll pull out like some insane drops that we're.
Yeah, like there's stuff where like, I mean, there's characters.
I just don't feel like Marvel has insane drops anymore. Like MCU has run so long that now literally everything is just MCU tie-in.
There are plush toys of Groot. That's how much the well has been dug. Groot.
They
is
made
like...
a Marvels movie.
Yeah.
Vision has had his own TV show.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. I watched WandaVision. I liked it. But I'm saying there's Loki has had 2 seasons of TV.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. There's no shots.
Craven the Hunter got a movie.
That's true. Should Morbius be in it?
Morbius got a movie.
Blade could be in it.
Yeah.
Blade could be pretty cool in it. If you want,
As long as it's Wesley.
if you want your weapon, if you want your shoot bang sword guy instead of Deadpool, put Blade in there.
Yeah.
Oh please. I'm also done with Deadpool. Too much.
Man.
Well,
It's done.
I feel like that. I haven't seen it yet, but that Deadpool movie, the last one, was like, and this is the end of Deadpool for a while. This is it.
No, there's no.
No. I mean,
That movie,
for my taste. I don't mean for like
Oh.
the Deadpool is slop. The population loves it. They'll keep eating it.
Yep.
I kind of don't want any more Ryan Reynolds.
I don't
Deadpool.
want
I think
Ryan
I'm good.
Reynolds
Yep.
Deadpool.
I want Neil Patrick Harris Deadpool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. That, and then of course, Nolan North Deadpool is also great.
I want the Fantastic Four. I think it's a 4v4.
That makes sense. You
No,
already have Doom in
bring it
there.
back to Scroll.
Uh-huh.
No, that makes complete sense. That should be in there. 100%.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Nolan, what's your pick? Lay it on us. Other than Shuma.
If I had like an actual pick that I would personally like to have back, War Machine. But
Okay.
it's just Tony.
No, that's good. War Machine.
I mean, again,
There's
I think that is a great
color.
way to reuse assets to buff the roster.
yeah, like that's how you get your roster, See, that's how you get to go above 20. That's why I think like Miles would be cool. Like you get your 24 uniques, and then you get like your pseudo Echo fighters, and that gets you to like 30.
Yeah.
I love Clone Fighters. We need to have more of them.
Yeah, like you could have like Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider in there. Why not? Just put him in there.
Sure, do it. Yeah.
Put in
I
Bone
love it.
Claw Wolverine. Who cares? Let's do it. The laziest
Oh,
character
no,
of them
here's-
all.
Here's the new one, okay? You sacrifice all 4, you just get Galactus.
Okay.
And it's just a foot on the screen.
There you go. I like it. Or is it going to be Galactica from Marvel Rivals, who's gotten play?
Oh, it'll probably be Galactica, because that's the one
Is
that's
Gwynpool going to show up? Is Jeff the Shark?
You'll get Gwenum.
Gwenum?
Yeah.
Although I don't know, I
Yeah.
like Gwen Stacy Spider Woman. I think she's pretty cool.
It would probably be Spider-Gwen.
Yeah, Spider Gwen's pretty good. Put her in there.
I want Cyber
Popular one
Akuma
now.
as a guest character.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. You know what? Put in Spider-Man 2099. Just get it. Just
Miguel.
yeah, get all the Spider-Verse gang. Just put them in there. That's your 4. You can have 4 Spider people.
I'd be
I
okay
want some
with that.
Sentinels.
Just have
Sentinel's going to be in there.
Team Spider.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Team Spider-Verse. Just put them in there. It's easy. No one's you put that. That's the thing. Also with like that's why you can have like War Machine, and then you can have like Ironheart or whatever. You can put superheroes more like similar to how you can have like 5 Gokus in your game. No one's gonna like scoff at like, oh yeah, there are 5 different Spider people. Of course it's fine. I'm not complaining.
I'm still salty that like all fighters got was like good-natured ribbing at all the Gokus that were in that game.
I think
like-
I did not like that there were so many Gokus.
Yeah.
I think that even and this is me at my most friendly, which is 1 Goku per series. Like I like having Kid Goku from Dragon Ball / Z whatever. Then you have 1
I was gonna say
Goku.
he was actually GT Kid Goku.
Yeah, but you know, I'm trying to be like, yeah, 1 Kid Goku, you got 1 from Z, you get 1 from Super. If you really want to go ballsy, you get Kid Goku from Daima. That's like 4 Gokus max. That's max 4
Yeah.
Gokus.
That means you get 2 Vegetas.
Yeah. Well, no, you can have 3. You have Daima
Super.
Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
So, if we look into the code, are we going to find another Goku?
Yes.
Is Goku going to be holding the Marvel universe together?
Yeah.
Well, the question is, are they gonna like really cash out and do? No, Disney would not let him do a cross. Well, no, they would. I don't know. I don't know.
No, they wouldn't.
Disney is real anal about that shit. That's why you can't have the Spider-Man cards on Magic Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Because Disney said that they will not let them. So they have to come up with like magic versions of all the Spider-Man cards to put on Magic Arena. So it'll be like arachnoid human. It's dumb. But I got we're getting near the end of this. So I'm gonna
Yeah. All
Next
right.
week
Well,
we'll
later
talk
days,
about
everyone.
whatever. Bye. Later days.
Bye.